You know, just another day working on these. What do I got? Got another Ford. What the heck? There's all kinds of fancy crap on my screen now. I don't know what that is. Glow. Crush. Pop. Blush. What the flip? Let's just go normal. So, we got our Ford here. We're going to replace the bumper on. Bumper's behind the truck. I don't know how long we'll do this, but I had a couple people ask, do I actually work in the garage or just at someone's? This is my spot. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy, but, you know. Shout out to my boy, Ray. Another mechanic shop around the corner. But here we go. First, we got to put this stupid thing on the list. And nothing more I hate than them things right there. I'm going to adjust the lift up. Right on the frame. As far forward on the flat spot as I can go. Hey, maybe this will be the first time a car's falling off this lift. Who knows? Adjust them both up as far as we can go. And back as far on the flat spot of the grip. That's going to be a tricky one, but if I could take the lift or the truck and push it over a smidge, it would be awesome, but I can't, so I'm not going to. I don't know what the light situation looks like, but I was always told can't hurt to have more. There we go. Gotta adjust this side up too. And yeah, this side we adjust up with 2x4s. Don't ask. Long story. But it works. It works. It's worked for, I don't know, since '04 we've been in here doing things like this. Helping friends out. Okay, maybe not that long, but there used to be like 3 of us running it. Now it's just me. So I don't anticipate on being here too much longer, as now I got a house garage. I'm gonna stop right before we're going to touch the frame and just sneak underneath and make sure I'm in a good spot on the frame all the way around, because we don't need it falling off. That's for sure. Looks good. That's gonna be a tricky one. I gotta go down and just sneak it over a little bit somehow. I don't like this one. If I had muscle to push this one over, I would, but I don't. We're gonna lift it up some gaps. Ugh. Rubber dome on. I like to get a couple inches off the ground, especially with a pickup truck. Give her a little shake. First thing we're going to knock out is the bumper. I got me a bumper from the junkyard. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's definitely better than that one. I got me the bumper and the top piece and bottom valance. So, easy enough. Take a peek at the bottom of the bumper and I go, take a peek. No bolts, except for that one. The nut with the little thing, and it's got a nice dent in it, so hopefully it's not too twisted. Hopefully when I'm taking off it's not too twisted that I can't get another one on. So, yeah, we're not doing nothing special. Already popped the hood. The handle broke off, so it's way down here. Didn't break off, it bent because it attaches to the, I don't even get the piece behind there unless it's attached to it. Find out that in a second or so. We're going to go up a little higher. not touching the roof. I like to tell people, get the part. I showed you the part. This way you can see what you're looking at or what you need. Oh, where's my fancy light? Oh well, got this one. Sneak underneath and I found my light. I did a review on these two lights. And I actually like the yellow and black one from, it's a Braun, so obviously it's from Harbor Freight. But I like that one better. But I'm going to use both of them. Put one on each side. They both angle it up. The first thing I need, a little push pop tool. I'm going to pop off the plastic piece I showed you on that bumper. Hopefully we saved these push pins, plastic push pins. Oh yeah, we did. So that's what we're taking off. These guys right here. You literally just go underneath, pop it out. Put them in a safe spot so you can find them. All right, so the one's ripped out. There's two on each end. See if we can get. That one broke. Will I jinx myself? She falls on me. That wouldn't be funny. Not 10. Hey, look, there's my bike shirt from earlier if you watched that video. So we're going to rip this off. We have a new one. But we got a new one of these. Put it up on the side. So now, actually, this bumper is one of the simplest bumpers I've ever seen. But I'm scared the brackets aren't going to line up. But that's neither here nor there yet. First things first, get the socket to fit the bolt. The nut, I'm sorry. I want to say it's a 22. For some reason I grabbed a 24. All right, it's 21. 21. And there's 4 of these bad boys. So, we're using the antique gun still with the adapter. This might work, it might not. Yep, we're in there. Obviously, don't just zap all 4 bolts out and let the bumper hit your head. Because that wouldn't be too smart. But I'm going to actually stick the middle one in. This one back in, just hang tight. Because that was easier to access. Hopefully we can get them clips off and use them on the new bumper. Alright, so we're going to take the outside one off. Outside one off first. Alright. So double check that nothing else is attached to the bumper. I don't see anything. But it does clip on with 2 rubber brackets on the top of the bumper. See the 2 pieces that extend up there and there. So we're going to get them guys. They're going to be our last thing to get. They should be here, huh? There you go. So, one more bolt. When I take this bolt out, I'm going to escape out of here. Hit the lights. Not the lights, but the lights. I got 4 bolts. Hey, it might fall off while I'm going down, but hopefully not. If it does, it does. I'm just simply going down so I don't have to hold it up. See, there's that. That's that little tab, rubber tab I was telling you about that might hold it. And the other one's all bent and broke, so. So let's see. Off the bolts. Bad news. Not bad news, but just don't drop that fast. The reason I say don't drop that fast is because I got a 10mm take off that holds the hood edge, hood latch. Pull that out. This little clip holds it in. Put that somewhere safe so you have it. All right, going back to the bumper. Like I said, the little rubber clips actually hold it in. So there is a, again, wire on the back. The wire that runs to the quick release had a little clip in there. All right, back in. So there's a plastic piece on top of the bumper that I don't see there. This is going to be fun. And actually it looks like I'm going to mix up the bolts, but there's some 10s and some 8s. We'll take the 10s off. Or maybe they're all 8s. I just peeked wrong. Them two were fairly easy because they were exposed, where this one is bent over. That one sucks. So we're going to bend that like that. The old bar is off. Don't go too far, we might need some sort of bracket or something off it. Actually, first things first, figure out how the bolts are going to come out. And this has to come off also if we don't reuse this. I think we might actually reuse that because the other one's red and it's pretty scratched up. And you know what? We're going to start right there. I'm going to start right there. I wish we were at the back of the truck. It'd be a little easier to show you this because it would be faster with my torpedo heater, but we'll use this Craftsman heat gun I love. It's pretty dope. Works pretty good. But I don't have 7,000 outlets, so we're going to lose some light or something. Turn this puppy on full blast, all the way up. We're just going to heat this bad boy up. Because for one, this has the brace behind it that the other one does not have. Two, color match. The other one's got a nice, it's ugly. It's red with all kinds of scratches in it. You got a torpedo heater or your wife's hair dryer, that'll work. Just heating up this area to soften the material. When it softens up enough, I'll be able to push this dent out right here. And if I have to, get a cup of nice cold water to harden it. So here we go. Don't stay in one area, it's plastic. This is very hot. It will melt in plastic. I'm not going to show you because this is our keeper. Hopefully this is our keeper. Did you see that? I know you saw that on video. So now there's a little crease. This is, thank God it's not metal. If it was metal, we'd be putting the other one on. But I'm just going to turn the gun off. I don't have no water. So we're going to put it where we want it, try to hang out and let it harden. Let it cool, I should say, so it can set back in place. I mean, no matter what, it's going to look better than the other one you had. So, cooling it off. Air cool. heat in here to get that bubble out. So let's work on that while we're holding this. You see how it's nice and flat over here and then it bends up? It took a hit and then it sat like that forever. Actually, the kink's right here. The kink is right here. This would be a nice fold. So we heat this up. Could take the headlight out to avoid heating the headlight up, but I'm going to press on it like that. And don't stay still. You do a lot of fixing with a heat gun and a soldering iron. I found interesting soldering iron at Ross. I think, no, Michael's. It was for fixing clothes and whatnot, believe it or not. And I used it on my tonneau cover. A tonneau cover had a rip in it. And one day I had the top up and it took down. More torpedo up here. This thing would be. That thing heats up a bumper like you wouldn't believe. I use it on back bumpers and front bumpers that are hit a lot. Put it in front of it, let it soften up, keep a gallon of water around, flex it where I want it, and then flash it, cold water. Trying to stay out of your view, but here it is, kinked up, and it holds everything up, so we're gonna just flex it out. Woo, she's long. Very long. It's doing its job. If you want, you can take a pair of vice grips or some plastic clamps or edge clamps. Yeah, we got these bad boys. And if you had a paint stick or something, would be nice. Anything to hold shape. So what you're gonna do? Pinch that there. Pinch that there. Go up a little bit more. Go a little higher. Well, not really getting too high because everything's in the way. Get a little more heat. See when I push down here, straightens it out. I'm gonna heat up that top corner a little bit. And if you notice, the crack over here is going together. Move this clamp. Just move the whole thing. Keep it moving. Don't sit still. You'll melt it. Man, I wish I had a water bottle right now. I don't. Ooh. I just got it. I have a nut in my arm. Again, like I said, we're not trying to make this perfect, but trying to make it look better than it was. Tried something to stick in there and hold that out for a couple minutes. pretty cold in the garage, so I think it's doing it itself. All right, while we're doing that, we're gonna come over here to the bumper, and you can play with these clips all day. These clips that hold these bolts in. You can take a screwdriver and pry them and plot. Sometimes I get lucky and boom, one time. Boom, one time. Even with it being split, it's still usable. It's just a retainer clip. So that one went there, that one went there. So we got the bumper upside down. Over here. We do have one, so we don't need all of them. Look, I can't even get it on, even though it's broken half. Should get that in a second. We lost the other one. Went for a ride, huh? I don't know where it went. Oh, I'll put this on the shelf. I got two more I can clip off of. I need one. All right, there the clip went right here. Smack that down. They're all the same bolt. You just again, I'm not performing rocket science here. Only not for the last, not for the clip. I'll take and bend the clip back a little bit just to. Oh, we're gonna use the bolt because it's here. When you're not threading on. All right. Now we're gonna swing over and stick this bad boy on. At a glance, the brackets don't look bent too much. This one looks like it's tweaked in a little. And they got lucky. The transcore is bent, but it's not leaking. So, got this little bracket underneath that plastic thing I told you about that screws to the top of the bumper. You gotta heat this up so we can bend this tab back up. Otherwise, when I go to bend it back up and stick it on the bumper, it'll probably just crack. You gotta worry about this melting so much, but keep moving it. That was simple enough. Nothing spectacular today. It's pretty good where it stayed. That with the old, and then with the new. This Ford can't be good on gas. Not with this heavy bumper. Just kidding. Anyway, gotta sneak it back behind that thing. Behind them two brackets. Only one way to find out how bad it's bent or if it's bent at all. Put the bumper in place. That's the only way there's not a chance. Man. We got a bolt in place, but she's not promising. Both of them things look bent backwards. Both of them look pretty bent backwards. We're gonna go up and try to manipulate it. Hopefully it don't hit us in the head. Just sitting there, it looks 10 times better than it did. And when I put the 3 bolts in, it'll push this forward. So what I'll do is I'll heat this up before I bolt that clip in. Hopefully it'll help it even it out. First thing, we'll grab these big old bolts. Oh, she's falling off the lift over. I had to say something, didn't I? She literally fell off the lift. That's funny. Block of wood. anymore. It'll just be sitting on the block of wood. Here I thought a different spot was. So the passenger side, the bolt actually is in the hole and lined up. The other one fell out, but it's actually going into. So we got 2 bolts in. That's a plus. I should say we got 2 bolts in with threads sticking through. All right, we got 3. I could be wrong. They might not be bent. Might just look bent. I got a trusty gun here that I'm gonna have these bad boys back in. Let's see. I don't know if it bent in place or it twisted. But there's some Husky brackets, so if do some manipulating. Lost the bolt here. Here it goes. I gotta do some manipulating on them big old brackets. I'm gonna need to go borrow a real torch. I got one, but it ain't set out for this kind of work. Before I button up underneath them to go back up top. See what she looks like. Ew. Got a little. Definitely not sitting 100%, but we already knew that because we said the brackets were bent. Now, depending on what the customer wants to do, how much they want to put into this, I could go out and hook it to the pole, like it did the back bumper, the frame mounts, but kind of hard to do because if I do that, you know, we're going to hit the ground, so we're going to readjust that other side. But, I mean, it's not the worst looking bumper I've seen, but it's bent back on both corners. Unplug it. Show you. See, both corners are bent back a little. I mean, a couple different ways to do that, but it's really hard. What it is these took the hit. These took the hit, both of them, and they're bent backwards. So I could take the bumper off, go back outside, and hook my come along or chain here and yank backwards. I won't do that on video, but I think that's what I'm going to do because there's no real way. Oh, can I get in here? Nope. There's no real way to sneak in there and pull them. No. Nope. So we're going to have to do that or just call it a day and see if they like it like this. When I bolt these in, I should have took them out of the old. Oh, that's going to be fun. I got to take them out of the new bumper. I forgot to. Take them out. That'll pull the bumper forward a little. And this little clip will hold it in place a little better. And that'll give it a little, that'll push all that forward. But there you go. That was just a quick video. A 30-minute snippet for you. If you watch the video that I post later tonight, you'll see that this was 20 times worse than it is now. We just got it back to functionality. And that bumper was actually bent huge. Next job is that. That'll be fun. As you can see, Junkyard gave it to us with the bolts because they know better. So it's going to be real fun getting them bushings out. Hang out, like and subscribe.